Welcome back to Pamati Tutorial. Okay, makinig, manood at matuto. We are now the same with Module 6 in Quarter 1 in Mathematics 7. Okay, the operations on rational numbers. But this time we will discuss the Lesson 3, which is the multiplication and division of fractions. Okay, don't forget Lesson 3. Multiplication and division of fractions. Welcome to Pamati and watch this video. And division of fractions. Okay? Fractions, konting review muna tayo. A number that can be expressed as a quotient of a over b of two integers. A over b, a is the numerator and b is the denominator in which cannot be equal to 0. Okay, example, we have here a problem. Anna bought 3/4 kilograms of carrots for her pet rabbit. Her pet ate 1/3 of this. How much kilograms of carrots did her pet eat? Okay, the second problem, Hannah denoted 2/5 of her monthly allowance to the illegal survivors. If her monthly allowance is 3,500, how much did she donate? Okay, to answer that one, we need to know how to multiply and how to divide fractions. Okay, let's proceed to the multiplication of fractions. In multiplying fractions, multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Write the answer in simplest form. Okay? Tandaan, multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Okay, ayan siya. Multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Then do not forget to simplify your answer or in the lowest term. Example, a over b times c over d is equal to a times c over b times d. Okay, that is for multiplication. Example, 5 over 6 times 2/3. Simply multiply 5 times 2 over 6 times 3. Okay? Numerator, 5 and 2 multiply, 6 and 3 multiply, 5 and 2, 5 times 2 and over 6 times 3, which is 10 over 18. Then simplify. What is the lowest term or the greatest common factor of 10 and 18? The greatest common factor is 2. Therefore, divide by 2 both numerator and denominator. The answer is 5 over 9. Okay, second example. 4 over 20 times 2 over 5. Okay, multiply both numerator and multiply both denominator. 4 times 2 is 8. 20 times 5 is 100. What is the greatest common factor of 8 and 100? 4. Very good. Therefore, it is 2 over 25. Okay, another example. 10 and 5 over 6 times 3 and 1/3. Okay, the first thing that we need to do is make this mixed fraction into improper fractions. Okay, proper fractions. 6 times 10, 60 plus 5, becomes 65. Okay, 65. Then copy the denominator, which is 6. Next, 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, it becomes 10 over 3. Okay, then after that, we need to multiply. Okay, change to improper fractions. Okay, you can have that one. Then 65 times 10 is all over 6 times 3. Numerator multiply to numerator, denominator multiply to denominator. Okay, you have 650 over 18. Since it is improper fractions, let's make that one into mixed fractions. Okay, 36 and 1 over 9. Okay, how about in letter D examples? The first problem on our introductions. Okay, Anna bought 3/4 kilograms of carrots for her pet rabbit. Her pet ate 1/3 of this. How much kilograms of carrots did her pet eat? Okay, you can answer that one using multiplication. 3/4 kilograms of carrots times 1/3 na kinain ng kanyang pet, multiply, then 3 times 1 all over 4 times 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 3 is 12. Then, what is the greatest common factor of 3 and 12? Which is, okay, 3. Therefore, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. The question is, how much kilograms of carrots did her pet eat? Okay, Anna's pet eat 1/4 kilograms of carrots. Okay, another example tayo. 9 over 20 times 25 over 27. Okay, we will use this one as cancellation method. Bakit? Kasi pagdating sa baba, kung hindi natin gagamitan ng cancellation method, is parang ang laki ng number, tapos mahihirapan tayong mag-simplify kasi hanapin natin yung greatest common factor na masyadong malaki na yung mga numbers. Dito pa lang, habang maliit pa yung mga numbers, isi-simplify na natin. Okay? Gagamitan natin our first factor and the second factor. Observe the numerator in our first factor and the denominator of our second factor. Okay? 9 and 27. 9 and 27, what is their GCF or the greatest common factor? 9. Therefore, 9 divided by 9 is 1 and 27 divided by 9 is 3. Okay, yan, 3. Next, ang pangalawa naman, ito, 20 at saka 25. Meron silang greatest common factor. Ano ang greatest common factor nila? 5. Okay, 5. 20 divided by 5 and 25 divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 25 divided by 5 is 5. Then, because of that, na-simplify na natin. Sa simula pa lang, meron na tayong panibagong factors, which is 1/4 times 5 over 3. Okay, which is mas madali kasi nakasimplify na. Then, 5 times 1 and 4 times 3. 1 times 5 is 5 and 4 times 3 is 12. And 5 over 12, that is already in the lowest term. Okay, yun ang cancellation method. An example, in a problem solving, Hannah donated 2/5 of her monthly allowance to the illegal survivors. If her monthly allowance is 3,500, how much did she donate? Okay, this time we will multiply. 3,500, her monthly allowance, he donated 2/5. Okay, multiply. Since it is 3,500, directly the whole number, there is a denominator which is 1. Multiply natin. Okay, this time, we will use the cancellation method. Observe, ang 3,500 at saka 5, meron silang greatest common factor. Ano yung greatest common factor nila? The greatest common factor is 5, therefore 3,500 divided by 5 is 700. Then 5 divided by 5, which is 1. Because of that, meron na tayong bagong factors. 700 over 1 times 2 over 1. Then multiply directly, which is 1,400 over 1. I-divide mo ang 1,400 divided by 1, then the answer is 1,400. Therefore, sa tanong na, how much did she donate? Hannah donated 1,400 from her monthly allowance for illegal survivors. halves. Okay. Okay, this time let's proceed to the division of fractions. Okay, division of fractions. Tapos na tayo sa multiplication. Division. These are the rules. To divide fractions, multiply the dividend by the multiplicative inverse or simply the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay. Letter B, if the given is a mixed fraction, change to improper fractions and follow the first rule, which is the rule 1. Okay. A over B divided by C over D, it becomes A over B times the reciprocal of C over D or the multiplicative inverse na mangyayari ang denominator na D ay magiging numerator, ang numerator na C ay magiging denominator. Okay, ganyan ang mangyayari. Yan, which is A times D, then B times C. Okay, ganyan siya. That is for the division of fractions. Example, 5 over 12 divided by 3/4. Okay, unang rule, copy. Then, multiplied or the get, change the operation to multiplication, then get the reciprocal of 3/4. The answer is 4 over 3. Ang 4 naging numerator, ang denominator naging numerator, ang 3 na numerator naging denominator. Okay, then apply the rules. 5 times 4, then 12 times 3, which is 20 over 36. Then, what is the greatest common factor? The greatest common factor is 4. That it becomes 5 over 9. Okay, second example tayo. 5 over 50 divided by 20 over 35. Yan siya. 5 over 50, copy. Change the operation to multiplication and get the reciprocal of the divisor. It becomes 35 over 20. Okay, this time we will use the cancellation method para hindi na tayo mahihirapan. Observe 5 and 20. What is the greatest common factor? The greatest common factor is 5. Okay, then divide natin ng 5, it becomes 1. 20 divided by 5, it becomes 4. Observe again, 35 at saka 50, ano yung greatest common factor nila? Okay, the greatest common factor is the same, which is 5. Therefore, divide, which is 10. Then 35 divided by 5, we have 7. We have the new dividend, which is 1/10. And times the new divisor, which is 7 over 4. Directly multiply 1 times 7 and 10 times 4, 7 over 40. And no need to simplify, di ba? It's already simplified. Okay, there is C. 9 over 16 divided by 3/4. Again, the rule is copy the dividend, change the operation to multiplication, then get the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4 over 3. Then, use the cancellation method. 9 and 3, their common is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 4 and 16. Okay, the greatest common factor is 4. Therefore, divide 4 is 4. Then 4 divided by 4 is 1. We have now the new dividend, which is 3/4, and the new divisor, 1 over 1. Multiply, then 3/4. Okay, that is for the division of fractions. Another example, 20 divided by 2/3. As I said, if it is whole number, there would be a denominator which is 1. Change the operation to multiplication, get the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 2/3, okay? Or 3/2. Then, simplify or use the cancellation method. At pwede na rin hindi. 20 times 3 and 1 times 2, 60 over 2. Then 60 divided by 2, we have 30. Okay? Another example, 5 and 3/4. Then divide by 6 and 2/3. Ito mixed fractions. The second rule says, gawin muna nating improper fractions. Okay, gawin muna nating improper fractions. Which is 4 times 5, 20 plus 3, it becomes 23. Copy the denominator, which is 4. 6 times 3, 18 plus 2, it becomes 20. Then copy the denominator, which is 3. Then apply the first rule, 23 over 4, change the operation to multiplication, and get the reciprocal of 20 over 3, which is 3 over 20. Then, multiply. Then you will have 69 over 80. Meron ba silang greatest common factor? Wala. Okay? Thank you for watching the Pamati tutorial, and please subscribe, like, and share this video, and see you next videos. Do not forget to click the notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa mga susunod na mga video. Thank you for watching.